Oh, you know what time it is.
What time is it, bruh?
It's the hour power time right here on Praise Radio with none other than Reverend Dr. Willard Maxwell of the New Beach Grove Baptist Church. What's going on, Pastor Maxwell?
Man, what? I made it to 11 years, man.
Come on.
Man, 11 years of being at New Beach Grove. I thought I was just going to be there a year, but I've been there for 11 years, man.
You know, we had this conversation when I was going through my little situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
Yeah. So 11 years, man. Doc Christian, appreciate y'all. Y'all sent Doc out there for me,
Love
so
it.
we had a good time. You know, he had the voice, so he can do something I can't do. Show you right. You know what I'm saying? So, so it was good, man. Chief Drew came out. Sheriff Morgan.
Wow.
Man. Councilwoman Sharon Scott, man, and other people, man. It was just good, man. My people just had to be back there with Jesus, man, because it was like 500-600 people come through there. They ain't never run out of fish, man. They just kept cooking. Wow. I was like, man, this is a miracle, dude. Like, the line was wrapped around the building, man. I was like, oh, man, they're going to run out of fish. I kept going back there. They got more fish. They were looking at me like, Negro, if you come here one more time, and you ain't touched not one grill. You know what I'm saying? We going to be getting rid of you, dude. But anyway, man, today, man, we got a special guest today, man. So we'll talk about my stuff later, man. We got my people from the ATL, baby. I got to bring the ATL to the spot. You know what I'm saying? It was my fault. I was supposed to fly them up here, but then, I was just an anniversary, everything. It was just too much stuff going on. Then my mama and daddy, sister and brother going to throw them under the bus. They were supposed to come here on Friday of my anniversary that weekend.
Right.
And come help me with these daggone kids, you know what I'm saying? So I had, my niece and nephews, man. I had my nephew and two of my two nieces and one of my nephews, right?
Right.
And so they were supposed to come Friday, but then when they didn't come, it made me have to figure out how to do more stuff with them on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then my sister was supposed to fly them back on that Sunday, but I bet the flight was cheaper on Monday, so then I had her through Sunday. Man, it was crazy, man. So it just kind of threw me off a little bit. But anyway, so we got her on Zoom, so it's good. The people be able to see it when we do the replay. So
right.
She is Miss Cherise Michelle Davis is in the house, baby.
Okay.
From the ATL. She's over Gloss. We going to let her introduce herself and let you know what she working with, baby.
Come on.
Can we hear her?
Can we hear?
I can't hear her. We on live TV.
Yeah. It's Maxwell Ministries Hour of Power right here.
No, this
on
Daniel
Praise.
is messed up.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's Daniel.
So we got to take your name out
It's
of this.
Daniel
Got it,
Ministries.
got it.
Till we get it right.
Then you take it back.
Let's see. Who is it now? Say something. Still Daniel. Still Daniel Ministries.
yours, yeah.
Still Daniel Ministries. We're going to throw his button in the line in about 2 seconds. We're going to see if we got another miracle coming.
Another fish miracle.
He need more than fish, boy.
It's Maxwell. I do gotta say Maxwell Ministries Hour of
Man,
Power.
say whatever you want to
Come on,
say,
let's,
man.
we gotta show love, and I so much love to you, sir. All your prayers, or while I was going through my little situation, and what you have done, and it's just been a blessing. This whole moment, this hour of power is just such a blessing, and we're commending you for all that you're doing, sir.
Well, appreciate
Yes,
it. Well, I'm gonna go over some of these events.
Yeah. Okay.
Why they get this together.
All right.
This Saturday, August the 6th, I need to find out exactly where the podcast goes to, man. We need to hit up William Comer.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be on the guy that was here the last time.
Yes.
From 1865, the brewery. I'm going to be doing a podcast over at the brewery.
Wow.
But actually at his cigar shop. So we're going to have some candid conversations. Yeah. Yeah, come on out there, man. It's right across the bridge. So we're going to be at 1865 over there on Mallory Street. It's not 1865 is not the address. 1865 is the name of the brewery because came out for Juneteenth. You understand? So he representing
Absolutely
African Americans with that. So We having a good time over there. It's gonna be at noon, and I'll find out exactly where the podcast goes to.
Bruh.
And I don't know if we pre-recording it and then it goes out, or if it's gonna be live. So I'll find that out.
Yes,
but we're gonna
man.
have a good time over there.
Man.
I know I ain't supposed to encourage this, but I guess bring your torches, smoke your cigars. I don't know. It's advertising,
But I mean, but you're going to a cigar lounge.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to a cigar lounge,
Yeah. But
When in Rome.
But
When in
even if you don't smoke cigars,
come on
come
out.
on for the
Yeah.
come on for it. If
Absolutely.
you just take communion, stay downstairs at the brewery. But if you want to hear the podcast, that's where we gonna be.
Boom.
I always want to support black
Yeah.
businesses. So we appreciate what he's doing in the community, and we appreciate what he's doing for our community because he's doing successful things.
Right.
So that's August the 6th. Also,
Okay.
August the 6th, after I do my noon podcast, what I'm gonna be on is I'm gonna be at the Denby Day Parade, not Denby Day Pep Rally.
Got it.
I'll be there from 2 to 5 with Maxwell Realty.
Wow.
But I'll be there too to talk to you as the candidate. I can't take any candidate type stuff down there because it's city property, but I will be there. And you ask me questions or whatever.
Yeah.
Meet me. But if you want a house, definitely I'll give you a call for Maxwell Realty.
More than a house though, because
Yeah.
you do more than houses.
Yeah, we do more than houses.
Yeah.
But that's the main thing. Come for the house. Right now we helping develop downtown, looking at apartment buildings, things of that nature, to make sure we revamp what's going on down there as well. So
Yes, sir.
we make sure we do kingdom ministry. We don't just stay in church.
Right.
Church,
Right.
I say that's the place where the coat. Any given Sunday where I give you the pep talk, so you can go out into the highways and byways,
Right.
and make a difference out there.
Good stuff.
And while
man.
they getting it together, I'm still gonna talk about this.
Love it.
So on August the 16th through the 18th, August the 16th through the 18th,
Okay.
that's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Okay.
I'll be at Colossian Baptist Church. That's down in Newport News.
Got
The
it.
address is look at my Instagram. You can get it or go to the website of my Willard Maxwell app. You'll be able to see exactly where everything is. I'll be at Mount Gilead Baptist Church on this side of the water. Well, on the other side of the
In
water.
Norfolk.
There's water everywhere, man.
Hello,
Very
can you
good.
hear me?
There
Oh,
she
we got
go.
somebody. We got
Hallelujah.
somebody.
So
Yeah.
we'll be there at 6:30
Okay.
on Mount Gilead in Norfolk.
Okay.
All right? Yay, hallelujah. She's here. They can hear on the radio. They can hear.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right. What's up, Miss Cherise, Michelle, Davis? Sorry about the delay. You understand? So I see you got the butterfly up there. So you're going to let us know what the butterfly means and let us know who you are.
Absolutely. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Maxwell. So I'm Cherise Davis. And yes, there's a butterfly behind me. It is the mascot for the organization that I founded in 2006. And it's called GLOSS, God's Ladies of Significance and Service.
Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about. God's
Yeah.
Ladies for Significant
Good stuff.
Service.
Good.
So GLOSS, God's Ladies of Significance and Service.
I just
yes.
make sure That's for Eugene.
Significance
Go ahead.
and service. Yeah. So our focus really is bridging the gap between home and church in the life of a young lady. And I started the organization in 2006 because, I grew up in a 2-parent household, went to church. I had on the outside what looked to be like everything was great, but there were still internal struggles and issues that I had. And I often felt that young ladies like me got overlooked because on the outside, it doesn't look like there's a problem or there are any things going on, but there actually are. And so what we want to do is just be that extra support system. So we definitely want the church to continue to do what they do and for families to do what they do. But GLOSS is that enhancement, that extra support for young ladies. So we have 3 signature programs: Butterfly Cafe, Significant Service, and Beyond My Stomping Ground. And we do these things to help the girls grow in their relationship with God, to learn more about themselves, and to also just to explore and see the world and just be a part of their personal development. And again, back to the butterfly, butterflies go through phases, and so do young ladies. And so we want to be with them as they go through those various phases of life.
That is so awesome. Let me ask you this, because the dynamics, and then we may have some callers that call in. So if you all want to call in, you can call in at any time. I want to make sure I say that, since even though they don't sponsor me, they keep telling me I need to tell y'all to call in.
Well, let's
I'm the sponsor. I am the sponsor. But they try to tell the sponsor what to do. Amen. So I'm like, if you want to call in, call, all right?
All right, let me get a phone number real quick.
You got to get a phone number, man. Say it 3 times.
757-454-1650. All right, 757-454-1650.
Right.
For the Holy, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. 757-454-1650.
All right, so you can call and ask for prayer. You can call and ask Miss Davis any questions. But this is what I want to ask. And sometimes, when people come in to mentor, sometimes, parents to me sometimes may get jealous. Have you had any of those experiences? And then when you do, or if you have, how did you kind of overcome that or make the parents feel comfortable with you being a significant person in their life?
That's a really, really good question. I'm thankful to say we haven't had any jealous or envious parents. Awesome. But what we do in terms of making sure that parents feel secure about having their daughters be involved, all of our volunteers, specifically the ones that interact directly with our young ladies, they go through an interview process, an application, an interview, and a background check process. And they also receive regular training and coaching as well. That's just something that's really important. These are people's daughters. And so we want to make sure that they're comfortable with what the organization is doing. And then for some of our activities, parents are even invited to participate as well.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. That's good. Now, how, I know we're going to go to break sometime, but how can they get in touch with you? How can they sign up for this great, great program?
Yes, so perfect timing, because August is the final month of our enrollment. So anyone that's interested in either membership or volunteering, they can visit our website. It's glawsisterhood.org. And if they're interested in joining, there's a link that says join. If they want to volunteer, they click the volunteer tab. And we actually list opportunities that prospective volunteers can participate in. And then for membership as well, we invite new young ladies between the ages of 9 and 12. And then we're also inviting our members who've been active in previous years to come back and be with us.
Wow, that is awesome. Sorry, and how long have you been in existence again?
Since 2006, so is that 16 years?
Wow.
16 years.
Wow. When you were doing that? When you were 10 years old? That's a long time. My goodness. Yeah. Wow. How old were you when you started? I'm just being nosy now.
I was 19. I was a sophomore in college.
Get out of here.
Preparing. And actually, can I tell you that story?
Go ahead.
I have time, or we need to?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I was actually it was spring of my sophomore year, and I was trying to figure out my housing plans for my junior year. And so I come from an entrepreneurial family. And so, my parents were like, okay, it's time to get some property. I went to school in Charlotte. And so they were like, need to get a property, get some roommates. And that was kind of the initial thought, but I didn't want roommates, y'all. I wanted to live by myself. Right. I wanted to do it by myself, but my mom was like, roommates, that's how you generate the income. So you need to figure out an alternative. Around that time, I was realizing that I had a heart for young ladies. I was studying hospitality in school. So I thought, well, how about I host retreats for girls throughout the month? And so that idea grew from just being like a once or twice a month thing to actually creating an organization. So in terms of the spiritual part, that's how I knew that this was a God thing, because God kind of took my idea and just grew it. And it moved from wanting to be retreats to being organizations that girls could plug into and be a part of over the course of their life, and that we would grow and become a global organization. So that's that backstory.
Well, hold on. So the age group you have now is what?
We actually serve girls. Our desire is to serve girls between 5 and 25.
Oh, okay.
With the pandemic, we kind of shifted to 9 to 12 because we spent so much time virtually. But we actually have girls that are involved that are 17, 18, 19 years old as well.
Oh wow, got you. So when you started off, it was girls in college mostly.
It was a blend of elementary, middle, and high school,
You
actually.
did all that when you was in college?
I did. Yeah, I did. I would
Man.
commute to Atlanta at once a month, and then we had a volunteer team too. God provided volunteers to work alongside me.
Get out of
So
here.
I am not a one-woman show.
Get out of here. You a real
Yeah.
Christian. I bet them men hated you over there, didn't they? Yeah, all them girls living right. Oh, look at you. You saving souls in college. Got a phone call. Oh, yeah, hallelujah. We won't get in trouble today. Thank you, caller.
Hello, Our Power, you're on the air.
Yes, I was calling to ask Ms. Davis a question.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
With this being such a vital thing needed all over the place, and such a need for our young women who are many are in have desperate problems and things of that nature. My question is, how are you marketed, and how do you get it out there that you have this wonderful service for our young ladies?
Well, that's a good question. I'm starting with word of mouth. That is probably our biggest marketing tool. Most of those that have joined Gloss, someone they know was either volunteered or already connected. We are on social media. We also are on the Hour of Power today. So, more people are going to learn about us. But mostly word of mouth is our primary tool.
All right. Thank you very much. And I'll be praying for your
You're
ministry.
so welcome.
All right.
Yes, please continue to pray. Thank you.
Wow, that's awesome.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Where we at?
Oh, you got 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Man, so this is
conversation.
This is awesome to have. I did not know she started doing this in college.
Yeah,
This
big.
is awesome, man, because it would have been good. I had great, but this is what's so awesome. Sometimes we don't even know the seeds we planting in people.
Right.
So Miss McCluster, because we went to the same church. You know Miss McCluster, right, from Green Forest? Guess not. You look like, never mind.
Maybe.
Well, I'm old, so you probably don't.
I'm sure she's an amazing person.
Oh no, you just younger than me. So she used to send like Bible study lessons to me, and they would get there every time. They would get there on Friday. Good and well I don't want to see no daggone Sunday school lesson on Friday in college. I ain't no gloss and all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have mentors like Cherise Davis at school. So every Friday, man, the daggone Sunday school lesson would get there. It got to the point I would be so mad I just stopped checking my mail until Sunday because I was like, dude, I'm trying to go to the club. I'm trying to go wild out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go get drunk. I'm trying to go smoke. And here she goes sending me all these Bible studies.
Oh, my
But
gosh.
the thing about it was, even though I didn't go get the mail, I knew it was there. And it kept me. So then it was like the Bible would be on my mind. So like people would stop. They didn't want to smoke with me no more because I'd be talking about Jesus and all that stuff and Abraham, and they be like, I'm talking about the Bible again. They're like, yes, you blowing my high, man. But it was crazy because you never know. I'm sure.
Yeah.
She didn't know how much influence she was having on me
That's
because she
something.
probably thought she was sending it to this nice young man who was really good and he really wanted to read his Sunday school lesson.
I want to say something on that.
Go ahead.
I want to say, I think that is one of the things that I also think is special about Gloss, and what we do is we always want our young ladies to know that we're there. So there are some young ladies, they'll be active for 2 years and then they'll disconnect and then they'll come back. But Gloss is a constant, just as God is a constant in our life. No matter whether we're here, there, everywhere, that's what we strive to do, is really to be a reflection of God's character for these young ladies. And I'll tell you, we actually had a young lady that joined with the first year we started. She was, I think, 5 years old, and she was involved for maybe a couple of years. And then we didn't hear, or she wasn't active for like maybe 10. And then she reconnected with us, and she's this beautiful young adult who's in college. and is excited about Gloss and is active. And I just love that because it's an example of God's faithfulness and that what we're doing in Gloss is good work. So for Miss McClusser, it was her consistency. And look at you now. You're a whole doctor, a whole pastor.
I know, right? A whole doctor. A whole going to heaven, hopefully. Go ahead. I know.
Well, yes.
You are in tune to Maxwell Ministries Hour of Power right here on Praise Radio. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Reverend Brenda Boone of Higher Praise Community Choir, and you are plugged into praise.
Hello, this is Linda J., the No More GoFundMe lady. Question, can we please end the GoFundMes today? We're leaving our children, our husband, our wives, our brother, sister, family, friends, and strangers in a stressful situations with your funeral expense. It's your bill. Call me, Linda J, at 757-927-3253. A cremation costs you less than $1 a day. Please, no more procrastinating or leaving burdens. Call me, Linda J, the No More GoFundMe lady, at 757-927-3253. Remember, pre-existing conditions, no problem, from ages 0 to 89. I also specialize in mortgage protection, retirement, and free church insurance seminars. Call me today, Linda J, 757-927-3253. You will not be disappointed.
Michael Anthony's Mobile Computer Services is your one-stop destination for all of your computer service needs. Clients are raving about the Healthy Computer Service Plan. Here's what customers are saying. Here's Marvin.
It's been a blessing because he put me on a contract, which I think is another excellent idea because he's come out here and make this and keep it up. And you can call him at any time and he'll be right there.
Here's Mary.
Michael keeps us up and running. If I have any issues on any of the computers, he's Johnny on the spot. He gets it done quickly so that we don't have any downtime.
Here's Lawana.
I like the fact that it's something that we can access from home and that once we call him, he takes action immediately. It's kind of something that's prompt and efficient.
Call Michael Anthony's Mobile Computer Services and ask about the Healthy Computer Service Plan. 757-735-2627. 757-735-2627.
Make your cake a lovely cake. Ms. Rena Lovely, the cake designer at Lovely Cakes, and the Lovely Cakes team make custom cakes and cupcakes for any occasion. Weddings, Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and more. Check them out on Google and Facebook at Lovely Cakes VA or visit Lovely Cakes, 6505 Auburn Drive, Virginia Beach. Call 757-278-6205 to order your lovely cake today.
Hello, I'm Pastor Willard Maxwell of New Beach Grove. There may be some messages that you've missed that are life-changing for you and you need to take the time to order. Or maybe there's some message that you heard that you know a friend or a co-worker or a family member, even an enemy's life may be changed. In the Bible it says, don't stack up treasures here on earth that the moth will eat or the water will wash away. It says stack up your treasures in heaven where they will last for eternity. It's when you give a life-changing word to someone or share salvation. You don't have to be the one bringing the word. You can just buy the word and send it to someone, and you're stacking up treasures in heaven. I'm believing that you're going to make the right decision and you're going to get this series or get a CD or get a DVD for somebody, and instead of building up treasures here on earth, you're going to take the time to build up the treasures in eternity where you will live with your Father forever.
Call 757-877-4114 to purchase content from New Beach Grove Baptist Church. That's 877-4114. Are you following us on Facebook and Twitter? If you're not, you need to. Stay up to date with the features on Praise Radio and remain connected with us socially. On Facebook, search for Praise 104.9 and hit the like button. And on Twitter, search for Praise 104.9 and follow us. Come on and join us as we ignite the community and enhance the kingdom of God socially. You are in tune to Maxwell Ministries Hour of Power right here on Praise Radio. Dr. Maxwell, we have an amazing guest that has been blessing us. The phone lines have been ringing, and the phone lines are open for you right now. If you have any questions, 757-454-1650, 757-454-1650. You have a question, comment, or you have a prayer request. We are receiving those right now. Dr. Maxwell.
Man, I appreciate you, man. This
Absolutely.
has just been awesome. We have a real Christian on the air who was in college, saved in college, mentoring women in college. Lord have mercy. Because, college, I'm going to forget about that life. You know what I'm saying? When God said, let the wheat grow with the tares, I'm glad he did, because I would have been rooted up. You heard me? I was a straight tare in college. I was not wheat, my friend. But...
It puts the test in testimony.
Oh,
okay?
it does.
There
It
you
does.
go.
It does.
There
But
you
your
go.
testimony a little better than mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna steal your testimony. I'm like, man, I started this thing called Gloss, man, to make sure these women weren't out here wilding out. But no, I know you said you have an event coming up. What else you do? 'Cause don't you teach them etiquette and stuff like that? Teach them how to use their knives and forks. I need to go to that class. I be touching my food with my hand and pushing it on my fork sometimes.
Yeah, you need to go to that.
I need to go there.
You could
But I
probably
got a
use
handful. I don't need no
training. We'll set up a special training just for you, because you're going to need some very
That's funny.
personalized attention.
Oh, I appreciate you.
That's funny.
I thank you. I need all the attention I can get, apparently.
Yeah. So
Classic.
to answer your question, you were asking about what we have coming up and a little bit more about what we do. So this Friday we have a virtual interest meeting where we're going to be sharing about Gloss. So whether it's a parent that's interested in Gloss for their daughters, or it's someone that's interested in volunteering. And the great thing about Gloss too is that you don't have to be in a certain area to be a volunteer. In fact, last year we actually had an international volunteer. We have volunteers that are on both East and West Coast. So this Friday, August the 5th at 7 p.m., we're doing a virtual interest meet that individuals can register for. Details are on our Facebook, Instagram, and website.
Wow, that's awesome. Did you tell them what your Instagram is?
Our Instagram is Gloss Sisterhood, and the same is applicable for Facebook, and our website is glosssisterhood.org.
Oh, that's awesome. Yep, we got a phone call. Look at you. You bringing all the phone calls
Come
in.
on.
We gonna get our probation.
But you know what? Whoever says something to you, tell them this is good trouble.
It's good
stuff.
trouble.
John Lewis
Good stuff.
getting some good trouble.
Yeah.
I tell them.
Trouble.
Hello, Our Power, you on the air.
I would like the real estate, Maxwell real estate member.
Yes.
Okay. Your phone number. Maxwell, Maxwell
yeah.
Realty.
Hold on. Let me. That's crazy. I don't
The
have
real
it.
estate part, not
Yes.
the preacher part.
I got you. What you need? The number?
Your phone number, yes.
Yeah, I need the number because I want him to do something, but I'm calling him at his office time.
Okay. Let me give it to you. You ready?
Okay.
It's area code 757
757
234
234.
4063.
Wait a minute. 234, and what is
4063.
4003?
No, 4063. 4063.
Yes.
4063. I got it. Okay. Thank you very much. You
All
be
right.
blessed.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And if anybody want to reach me, I think that's an old email on that one, though. You can
Okay.
reach me at info@maxwellrealty.org. The other one on the sign still works. You can also reach me at info@maxwellrealty.org.
Hey, that was so funny. Daniel was running over here and said, yo, look, right there. So I'm up here writing the number down. He said,
Yeah.
no, turn around. It's right there.
Yeah, I got you, man. But I got it in the phone. I rarely, but it's good. It's good, man.
Yeah, good stuff. So
Good
the number
stuff.
is 757-234-4063.
Yes.
If you're interested in Maxwell Realty.
Yes.
All right, come on, let's go back.
Man,
to this
we back.
wonderful dialogue.
So what were you saying? You were saying it was good trouble. Nah, she was about to get me in trouble.
Oh yeah. Good trouble.
But no, see, we be on a roll and we be hyped sometimes, so they be saying we need to encourage people to call in. But
Yeah,
I'm
they call in.
They listening, you know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
Hey, if y'all want to make us look good, just flood the lines right now. Call. We don't care what you want. Just call and say, hey. Just say, hey, how you doing, Maxwell? I don't have nothing to say, but I just want to call in because they want the phones to ring since it's the hour of power. And if you need prayer, I pray for you. Even if you don't need prayer, just say you want me to pray for you. I appreciate you. Hallelujah.
It's 757-454-1650. 757-454-1650.
And I'm going to do a quick commercial right quick. Hey. Boom. Bam. My book. Hey, Leadership Growth, the Power and the Pain. This is a great book. I didn't know how good it was as people started reading it and telling me, because you can think it's good when you write it, but I ain't want to go around saying you should get it, because I was like, well, what if it ain't good? You know, your mind, you think it's good, and but it's a good read. It's a short read.
It is.
And,
really good.
It's oh yeah, you use it. You got an A on your paper
I
using
sure
my book.
did.
Hey, you can get an A on your paper. It has been proven by the chaplain, Jude Joyner, that if you ever cite my book on your paper, you should get an A. And if you don't, call your lawyer. Because if you do, he got an A on his paper. So look, I believe it's great information. And I believe one part of the book that I'm using, because I'm definitely an introvert. I know I do extroverted things, and people say I'm lying, but you can go to heaven if you think I'm lying. But seriously, I'm not lying. Don't want to sing you the other play, but just go there. Go to heaven and talk to God about it. So, but the thing about it is, one part in the book I write, if you want to expand who you are, you have to work on your relationship capacity, right?
Yeah.
So I got to learn how to talk to people more. So I'm working on that now. I'm trying so hard, man, especially with this campaign thing. I got to talk to individual people. Like talking to a crowd, I don't like that either. That's why I do jokes and stuff, and then I get comfortable.
Get warmed
but
up.
it still is not as intimate, so it's a crowd. So you can think I'm looking at you, but I be looking at the ceiling or the fan or something. But I believe this book has helped me, because I have to hold myself accountable with the relationship capacity and beginning to network and trying to talk and keep in touch with people more. Because even my brother got mad at me one day. He said, man, you only call me for business. I was like, well, at least I'm calling you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. But now I realize, they be want you to call and say, hey, and stuff like that. So I'm trying to stretch myself. And I believe this book will stretch you. Because when you increase your leadership capacity, you increase your capacity to obtain wealth by 15 to 20%. That's Dr. Maxwell, Dr. John Maxwell, my illegitimate dad. He no, seriously, that's where it came from. I know, man. I just got a little darker, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, seriously though, I believe this book will bless you. If you want to get it, you can go to willardmaxwell.org. You can go to willardmaxwell.org and order it there online. There's also some leadership classes connected to the book, and also some real estate classes. Young lady calling about real estate. We have investor mastermind training and things of that nature. Now, investor masterminds will start back up in person probably in September or October, maybe probably September. But right now it's online. You can go there, brush up your skills. If you want to do investments, call me, and I promise you we'll help you begin to generate wealth when you begin to listen to what it is I'm telling you. Because, I can teach you, but it's up to you to do. I can't make you do anything. I've had people say, I tell them to get this particular house because I know it's going to make them money.
Right.
But then they'll say, well, they ain't want to do it. So I buy it. And they'll see me make money, they'll get mad. I'm like, how you get mad? You ain't make me do it. I can't make you do anything.
Yeah.
I can only lead you to it, guide you. You make the final decision. Now, there's always a risk to everything, but what I do is I try to find the houses with the least amount of risk, especially when it's someone who's new. But some people want to take, they say greater risk, greater reward. And sometimes you can step out and do greater risk, some things that may need to be fixed up a little more, and you'll get a greater return on your money. Because 9 times out of 10, if the house doesn't need as much work, you may not make as much profit.
Yeah.
Because people, if they already have the money in it, they'll go ahead and sell it. But there are some situations where I do run into deals where they are already fixed up, but somebody may be in a certain circumstance, or they're just trying to leave, or they just like, you know what, I want to bless someone else. So at the end of the day, I believe this book will bless you, Leadership Growth, the Power and the Pain. And I also believe that my leadership classes and real estate classes will bless you. And I appreciate Bishop Paul Morton wrote my foreword. I got to give him a shout out every time.
All right.
He said some great things about the book. Sheriff Morgan wrote an endorsement for leadership. Newport News Sheriff and former Governor McAuliffe wrote a leadership endorsement as well. And so I believe that this is some great information, and I believe it would have blessed you. And I'm saying it because other people have told me that. You see, this is the first time I done plugged it as much as I'm doing now. So we've sold like 400 copies so far.
Awesome.
I didn't go to Amazon yet because I'm just trying to exhaust my immediate circle first before they start taking all my money. Because, you know, they take it. So I'm out here selling it out my trunk like too short. You know what I'm saying? Master P, you know what I'm saying? Keep all my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make my money back. Cost money to print these books. You know what I'm saying? So I believe when you're an entrepreneur, sometimes you just got to have faith in yourself. This right here was a long time coming. It took me a long time to kind of put it together. But what I began to do is start kind of teaching on what it is I wanted to write about to keep myself focused. So if you really want to write a book or start a business, the first step is the hardest step. Once you step out there and start, the rest of the steps come easy. All right.
That's good stuff, man.
All right.
That
So
is
anyway,
really
let's go back to the beautiful lady on the thing because you know they want to see her more than me.
Good stuff.
So go ahead, Coach. Can you let us know some things? What are some challenges you had to overcome with your business? Maybe you started it, or maybe some things happened. Maybe COVID-19, something. Let us know some challenges you went through because she low key said people don't look at me. And they look at me and don't think I got problems. She's trying to low-key say she knows she look good, right? And so she said, you know, people don't look at me and think I got problems. But everybody has problems no matter how good they may wear it.
Yeah.
Some people handle stress very well.
That's good.
Right? Some people can handle stress very well. You know, Obama didn't look stressed in the face, but we saw his hair.
Yes, right.
Amen?
Yeah.
You understand? So at the end of the day, we don't know where the stress goes because some people wear it so well and they're able to handle it. Because let me tell you this, you will never grow past the threshold of pain you can handle, right? Because there's always pain in change, right? And the only way you can grow is through change, and change brings pain. And so the only thing, because what the Bible says, he will give you 100-fold in this lifetime with what? With persecutions.
Yeah.
People gonna come at you. The ancient hip hop writer said, "More money, more problem." Was that?
Biggie.
When Big, not Biggie. It was.
Biggie.
It wasn't Biggie. It wasn't Biggie.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't Biggie.
It
It was Puff Daddy and Mace.
Okay, well, you know, they were
Yeah,
bad
you
boys.
can't-
Like,
Biggie's the
you
one
know.
that said it.
No, man. He said more money, more problem when they was doing that little video.
But Biggie said it.
He said it one time.
That's
They
what
made a whole song out of it.
That's what he came from. That's what
Hey, man. Hey, you know what?
Oh, that's what it
Hey,
is.
man, Dangle ain't had no sound. Now he coming against me. You're fired. It's my account. It's my account.
Now you got problems. Now you got problems.
She looking at us like we got problems. Look at us. She
done.
judging us, y'all.
Okay,
She
I'm
judging
done.
us.
I'm
I see
done.
her face on the Zoom. She just, let's go back. Well, Biggie Smalls, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Biggie Smalls, Puff Daddy, whoever. Somebody said it. And more money, more problems. The thing about it is the more you're blessed, the more people going to come at you. Because I always say this sometimes. If you can't handle the cubicle hate, you can't handle the front office hate. Because there ain't that many people hating on you in the cubicle. It's a low-life person that's hating on you. You ain't got no door on your office. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So at the end of the day, if you can't handle the pain of where you are now, you're not ready to go to the next level. Because whenever you go to the next level, another level of demons have been dispatched for you. And see, a lot of times we get mad at people. But we got to understand that our weapons are not carnal, but are spiritual. For the casting down the strongholds and vain imaginations and anything that exalted itself against the armies of the living God. Your weapons are not carnal because your fight is not carnal. Wow. You continue to fight in the natural. You want to fight people and put Vaseline on, take your earrings off, loosen your tie. But at the end of the day, your fight needs to happen in the spiritual realm. Because those demons have been dispatched because the devil can only do what? Kill, steal, and destroy. which means he can't create anything. He can't create more demons. He can't create a more entourage. The only thing he can do is kill, steal, and destroy. People, the church has lost territory because they said the internet is the devil. The internet is not the devil, but the devil took over the territory because churches did not infiltrate the territory until COVID-19 came. But now 95% of the internet is pornography because the church did not take over the territory. The devil can't invent anything. And so what he does is the minute he sees Gloss about to take off, the minute he sees Maxwell Realty about to take off, the minute he sees Praise 757, the minute he sees Drew Joyner about to get blessed, the minute he sees Daniel about to get blessed, the minute he sees Eugene about to get blessed, then they come and bring their minions at a higher level because they don't have the resources in infinite supply. So the only time they attack you is at the cusp of your breakthrough. He attack you every now and then, but he comes at you harder when you're about to break through.
Jesus.
Remember in Mark chapter 9, this is one of my favorite scriptures. The boy that had the epileptic seizures.
Right.
When Jesus stepped on the scene, he shook so crazy, it looked like he was dead. Why? Because the demon was trying to convince the boy and the father that he would not be delivered. But he knew he had to leave because the greater spirit had stepped in, and it was Jesus. When Jesus steps in your life, then at the end of the day, the demons attack harder because they know they got to leave, but they try to convince you that you're not going to get your deliverance. Because if they can convince you you're not going to get your deliverance and you stop pressing toward the mark of the holy call, then you abort the mission. Because God says I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the author and the finisher. But he didn't say I was the in-between time. He said you will win if you keep pressing and faint not. Do not become weary in your well-doing, because as long as you keep moving forward, you shall win. But the minute you stop, you shall lose. Have you ever been driving on the highway and it's raining and storming and you see all these cars on the other side, but when you keep driving, you see the sun, and all of a sudden you drove out of the storm didn't stop behind you. You just drove far enough on your journey to get out. Y'all don't hear me. They on the side of the road. You trying to go on vacation. They stopped in the rain. Who knows that the rain gonna stop in 5 minutes or 5 hours or a whole day? But because you kept pressing. Woo, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just want to tell you that you're going to have some challenges. You're going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some failures. But at the end of the day, if you keep pressing, you might lose a battle, but you won't lose the war. You won't lose the war, because he who began a good work in you shall finish it. You ain't going to finish it. He going to finish it. He going to start it, and he's going to finish it. Can I talk to you for a while? You just got to keep walking. Even if you got a limp, you got to keep walking. Your lip may be busted. Your teeth may be cracked. But if you just keep on walking, you're going to win.
Yeah.
God almighty.
Yeah.
Woo! And when your haters come, buy them a Starbucks card. $5. Don't give them too much more than that. I'm saying give them a present, because the Bible says he prepared a place for you in the presence of your enemies. So when my enemy come at me like a flood, I know my blessing's coming. So let me go ahead and get my little bib together. Let me get out the good china. Let me go get the Grey Poupon. Let me go get the Moe. I don't need, come on somebody. Let me go get the good stuff. Let me go get my good china. Let me go get my filet mignon, because God is about to feed me, because the devil fears me. And the reason he's attacking me is because I'm going to another level. If you get attacked right now, you're going to another level. If your enemy coming at you right now, you're going to another level. If they lying on you, you're going to another level. If they keep coming at you, you're going to another level. You can't stay where you are. And oh my God, can I talk to you for a while? You got to keep moving. All you got to do is keep moving. Remember Jacob, he was limping, but he kept limping. After he got out of Peniel, he kept on walking even though he had a limp. Oh, y'all don't hear me? I don't care if you got a limp. I don't care if you got to crawl. I don't care if you got to slide. Just keep moving. Just keep moving, baby. Just keep moving. He's going to finish it for you. You just got to keep moving. He going to handle the obstacle for you. You just got to keep moving. He going to handle your enemies. You just got to keep moving. Hey man, let me stop. Yeah. I'm just crunk. Go ahead, girl. Yeah. I done forgot you on the show. I'm playing. How you doing? I'm sweating. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you're talking about challenges.
Yes.
And I will say that I think my initial challenge was actually myself, And a lot of times that is what the issue is. Sometimes it's not external, it's internal. And so confidence and being more passionate about the mission and the purpose of Gloss, being more passionate about that versus my fear or wondering, are people going to like what we're presenting? So that's something I had to learn how to do in the beginning, was to be comfortable telling the story of Gloss, not being afraid of speaking up about the organization. I can tell you, once I started not being afraid, once I started loving more about what our mission is and accepting that this is something that God called me to do, that's when opportunities began to happen. Because initially when I started Gloss, I was young. And so people thought I was cute and they wanted to help and they wanted to support. But then as I started to get older, I couldn't lean on that so much. I couldn't say, oh, I'm this 19-year-old and I started this organization. Can you help? I had to lay the proper foundations of a nonprofit so that we could, be able to operate and have longevity. So that is definitely one of the initial challenges. And then, of course, along the way, we have, volunteer turnover every now and then. And so being able to allow people to transition if they decide that they don't want to be active anymore. And then, just navigating parent relationships as well. But I will say overall, we've been really, really blessed. God has been very, very good to us. So I strive to nurture this organization in a way that will honor God. I work really hard to support our young ladies and to support our volunteers and to see them, because relationships do matter. That's a big part of leadership. And you were talking about that before, how important relationships are.
Wow, that's awesome. It's time for break, right?
Yeah, we got less than a minute left, about 50 seconds.
Yeah, man. Well, this is just awesome, man. It's just good. And what I like is the lady said, I don't want to talk to the preacher. I want to talk to the real estate, because she knew I'm the same person. And what I like is when church people, kingdom people, begin to do stuff in the marketplace, because the priests are in the inside of the church, the kings and queens on the outside. And sometimes
Say it again.
The priests are the preachers and the pastors, but then the kings and the queens are the ones in the marketplace. But I believe God called me to be a priest and a king, because he wanted me to be able to walk out and show my congregation what kingdom ministry looks like, what the marketplace look like, because you're supposed to be salt. What does salt do? Salt changes the flavor of some things, but it preserves other things as well. Salt, he said, what is the use of salt if it loses saltiness? Right. And every time you go somewhere, somebody going to get upset every now and then, or you're not really a real Christian. Not saying that you need to just go around offending people, but when you begin to do stuff in the marketplace, some church folk even get mad. Because the prodigal son, I look at it like it's two prodigal sons. The prodigal son that left and went into the world and got dirty, and the prodigal son that stayed at home and just judged his brother that went out. Because every now and then you're going to fall and you're going to do stuff wrong, because we ain't nothing but a bag of dirt. And I always say that you get two dirt bags together, something going to go wrong. You know what I'm saying? We made out of dust of the ground, which means we always going to have some type of sinful nature in us. We always going to fall short of his glory. If he knew we could do it on our own, he never would have walked up the way of Villa Dolorosa. He never would have walked up the way of suffering. He never would have walked down up Calvary, and so they can put nails in his hand to bring the fruition of the tribulatical dispensation, that there be no shedding the blood, there be no remission of sins. He never would have done all that if he knew we could do it on our own. And we all fall short, and we need to understand that. So even if you're in ministry, even if you're a Christian, you gonna fall. How Dunn and McClurkin, that 7-word song, how many words he had? We fall down, we get up. A sinner just a saint. That saint is just a sinner who fell down but got back up again. Yeah. But that's all it is. And 7 times, he said, a sinner falls 7 times. It doesn't mean you only fail 7 times. 7 is a number of completion. Maybe you fail 50 times. We always say the God of a second chance, but if we was a God of a second chance, I definitely wouldn't be here on the radio. I definitely wouldn't be a pastor. I definitely wouldn't be preaching, because he's a God of a whole bunch of chances. If I only got 2 chances,
my goodness,
it's a wrap.
Yeah. Maxwell Ministries, Hour of Power. Don't you go anywhere.
This is Pastor A. Paul Page of New First
That ain't me.
Church,
Who that?
And my gorgeous wife,
Lady Nicole Page, and you are plugged into praise.
Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Pastor Maxwell of New Beach Grove Baptist Church. Join me every Monday at 1 p.m. for the Hour of Power on WTJZ. You can expect to have current topics talked about. We're going to make sure that the Holy Spirit moves, and it's going to be a personalized word for you.
You don't want to miss Maxwell Ministries' Hour of Power, Mondays at 1 p.m. Also, don't miss Dr. Maxwell every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. for the New Beach Grove Baptist Church radio broadcast, right here on WTJZ Praise.
My name is Alexandra Davis. I am the owner of Milestone. Milestone is a home-based community mental health support program. We service individuals with a persistent and recurrent mental illness. Some of those mental illnesses include schizophrenia, bipolar, major depression.
Here at Milestone, we offer mental health support services for adults. We also have intensive in-home services for children. We do outpatient for both children and adults. We have mentoring services for children.
Milestone's mission is to help end stigma surrounding mental illness and also to help improve the quality of life of those individuals by providing support, training, and resources. Community created the agency to be a change agent. So we help those individuals to become self-sufficient in their community. Milestone, the vision is greater than oneself.
Milestone, 3303 Airline Boulevard, Suite 3C, Portsmouth. For more information, call 757-749-1162 or visit milestoneagencyva.com.
Hey, Praise family, check out our website, praise1049.com. That's praise1049.com. This is the place for all things praise. You can learn about us, check out the features we bring to you daily, submit your prayer requests, take advantage of marketing opportunities, a place to submit music, the hub to connect with us socially, and the place to put faces to the voices you hear on the station. All things praise. Check us out, praise1049.com.
This is Willard Maxwell, the broker and owner of Maxwell Realty. We've been in business for 22 years, and I've been in real estate for 25 years. We can serve all your real estate needs, whether it's residential or commercial, whether you want a church or a home, a townhouse, an apartment complex, land, whatever it is you need, we're there for you. Give us a call at 757-234-4063, 757-234-4063. We help first-time buyers. We help individuals who are seasoned investors and those who are also looking to become an investor. Whatever you need, give us a call at 757-234-4063, 757-234-4063, or email us at info@maxwellrealty.org. We look forward to hearing from you to serve your real estate needs.
This is Cocoa Butter inviting you to get social with Praise on Facebook at Praise 1049. It's your source for daily inspiration and empowerment. Like us and tell your family and friends to do the same. Put a praise on your timeline as we bring faith, hope, and inspiration to your fingertips. Follow your favorite radio station on Facebook at Praise 1049.
This is Willard Maxwell, the broker and owner of Maxwell Realty. We've been in business for 22 years, and I've been in real estate for 25 years. We can serve all your real estate needs, whether it's residential or commercial, whether you want a church or a home, a townhouse, an apartment complex, land, whatever it is you need, we're there for you. Give us a call at 757-234-4063, 757-234-4063. We help first-time buyers. We help individuals who are seasoned investors and those who are also looking to become an investor. Whatever you need, give us a call at 757-234-4063, 757-234-4063, or email us at info@maxwellrealty.org. We look forward to hearing from you to serve your real estate needs.
Maxwell Ministries Hour of Power right here on Praise Radio. Dr. Maxwell, you got to get some more commercials, man.
Yeah, we do, man. I'm going to get some more, man, because y'all had people on my time, so that means they need to pay me to be on my show hour. Man, it's all good. We're going to make an In Touch commercial. We're going to make a Willard Maxwell miniature commercial, a New Beach Grove commercial. We're going to make a In Touch. I said In Touch. We're going to make an Investor Mastermind commercial.
There you go.
We're going to make a speaking engagement commercial. We're going to make a comedy commercial. We're going to make a book commercial. We're going to even throw gloss in there. We're going to do all these commercials. But yeah. We're going to do that. Anyway, we just crazy. We got the significant, the God's Ladies of Significant Service. Hey, it's not a call service. It is a ministry. Hallelujah, Jesus. Sorry for messing up. I don't know how I got 4 out of an O. You know what I'm saying? We got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes. So we're going to let her close it out. She's going to tell you some other things she has because she's an entrepreneur and she has so many other businesses. Go ahead, Miss Lady.
Yes. Thank you. So in addition to the work that I do with Gloss, I'm also really passionate about hospitality. So that's my education background. I'm also an adjunct professor for Atlanta Technical College. I teach hospitality for them. Been with them for about 5-6 years. And then I also have recently started working with Helms College, which is a subsidiary of Goodwill of Middle Georgia and the CSRA. And so I work with them to actually provide career services for their students. And our student population includes medical students, baking and pastry, and culinary arts and hospitality students. But one of the other 2 things I really enjoy doing is running my own Airbnb. It's called Landing by the River. So you can actually check that out on Instagram, Landing by the River. And I also have my own podcast called Pineapple Talks. And so similar to what Dr. Maxwell does, how he has conversations with people, I do as well on the podcast with people who are making a mark in the hospitality industry. So that's just that piece. But the last, thing I really wanted to mention is that we're looking for volunteers to get involved with Gloss. And so whether you're in the Virginia area or wherever you are, we would love for you to plug in, and you can learn more about us at glosssisterhood.org.
Wow, look, that's just so awesome. We thank you for being on the air. I was about to get salty, be like, how's she gonna be on my show, not invite me on her? But I'm not I don't do hospitality, so it's all good. I mean, I host stuff at the church and stuff, but it's all good. So I ain't gonna be shady.
Well, we can figure something out. I'm very creative.
All right, let's go. Because I do host like seminars and
events,
conventions and comedy shows. Right, Daniel, my agent, he always hooking me up somewhere. In fact, I owe you some money because they gave me a good check here. They gave me almost an Atlanta check because I don't really get real checks here for comedy. I get fake checks in Virginia.
You just fired Daniel, but he's hired back again.
Man, Daniel, we talk all the time.
Oh, okay. I just trying to figure it out. I just want to make sure. Clear the air.
Daniel got fired.
Oh, okay.
They only got fired for real one time.
Got it.
For real.
Got it.
The Lord had to come see me. But no, seriously, I need volunteers too, and I want to give a shout out to Brother Hoot. I appreciate it. So look here. So I need some volunteers. If you want to volunteer to help me go knock on doors, or you want to help me to just help me pass out flyers, help me at my special events, you can hit me at info at maxwellfornewportnews.com. Info at maxwellfornewportnews.com. I am running for city council, and I appreciate all of you all that help me vote for me. It's good to be in here with the chaplain, so he's going to be the chaplain of my campaign.
Come on.
Jude Joyner is the chaplain. Yeah, for real. You the chaplain, for real.
I got you.
See, I always just get you on air and get you. I apologize the way I do you, but thank you so much for volunteering. Hey, that's a chaplain for my campaign right there. Chaplain Jude Joyner. The official chaplain, you are knighted.
There it is. I'm
hey,
good
let's
to
go, baby. Let's good to go, baby. You knighted, baby. Let's go.
Let's get it. I gotta go. All right, we're out of here. Thank you so much, Dr. Maxwell. You have been in tune to Maxwell Ministries Hour of Power right here on Praise Radio.
Praise
Thank you.
10 a.m. WKQA Norfolk 104.9 and